is on the air. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell, and some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
62 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them. to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Throwing, Jones.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hunt. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Vic out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
And here comes Berrios.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Eight yards to go on second down. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Vick now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Vick. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive,
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman, 63 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second and a couple, Jones. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 25. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, Jones. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of
is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, Vic again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 33. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down now. Cottrell trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a second down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On play action, Vic. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Now Jones.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right?